Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel, Kubella. I'm James. So, I currently live in Washington State, so I'm a little bit behind when it comes to time in your time zone. But I'm currently in 2023. 2023 was a building year for us. It was a good year and a bad year. Maybe you watching this video and looking back, you can tell maybe 2023 wasn't that good of a year for me. Maybe you lost somebody close to you. Maybe you lost a job. Maybe the hustle was very, very hard for you. You couldn't get over the top when it comes to meeting what you have to meet in 2023. But I can tell you this, 2023 was a building year for you. Was a foundation building. You have a very solid foundation now, and now you can build on that foundation in the 2024. One thing I noticed in 2023 was lots of people are going for the cloud, right? They post this thing on Facebook, on Instagram, social media pages about the expensive car they buy and the expensive thing they're purchasing. But most of them cannot even pay the bill for those things. I watched two close friends of mine, their car got repossessed just like back-to-back weeks. And it's unfortunate for them, but you have to make sure you can afford what you got. You don't just want to take a picture of it and you stand next to it and you put it on Facebook or social media page to show some kind of clout or something. The people you're trying to impress doesn't really care. It's your money that you're spending. It's your time that you're spending. So now let's forget about clout. Let's forget about showing off and just grind. You have to grind, make sure things are good. So first of all, let's think about our living situation. You live in a good place? Good. You get a good apartment? That's good. You rent in one room? That's good. Are you trying to find a good apartment? Good. That's great because that means you can afford it. I mean, I'm assuming you get a job, which is good, right? So, or maybe you get a room. Let's try to get a room first. If you can get a room, that's good. Where I live right now, the pay is almost like $500 to like $800 for a room. So you can, depending on your budget, you can have a good, and that's just a room. You can just rent a room. An apartment, where I live right now, it's a little bit expensive. For like a one-bedroom apartment, you're looking at $1,500 to $1,600. Two-room apartment, you're looking at pretty much like $1,900 to like $2,500. It's a very expensive area where I live. So if you're stopping with a family, stopping with a friend, that's a good thing. They save you money, but you can't use that relationship as a get out of responsibility card. You gotta make sure you play your role and get out of that. But at least you got some kind of roof on top of your head, which is good. Now, do you get a job? If you don't have a job, try to apply to certain jobs. McDonald's is hiring. Taco Bell is hiring. You might look down on those jobs because they are like very customer service and you like your own space and you look down like this kind of job doesn't really fit your social media thing you got going on, your persona, your fake life you got going on. It doesn't really fit that mold. So you want something very fancy because you preaching to the masses out there how you live in large. We both know you don't, but you still want to project that. So yeah, McDonald's hiring. Go to McDonald's. Home Depot next to my place is hiring. You got automotive places are hiring a lot, and you got a CVS down here is hiring. They got signs everywhere on the building. Oh, come in, talk to the manager, you get a job. They start you at least $15 an hour. In Seattle, it's $15 an hour. So good money right there. So that's something to build up of, right? That's the worst case scenario I'm talking about. You need a transportation. Buses run back and forth. Public buses. Use the public buses. If you got like maybe $3,000 to $4,000 in your back pocket that you want to use, spend it behind a vehicle. Yeah, let's start in some vehicle in my area, pretty much around like $3 to $4 grand, $5 grand, everything combined. It's a very beat up. But right now, you just need to go back and forth. It's just driving from A to B, from A to B, B to A. It's not about how the rims look, how the color look, how you got AC on it or heater or something. Just drive. Right now we building up. Right now we in the mix of building up, in the mix of building our wealth. So just drive. Get the vehicle and drive. So you get your living situation settled. It's good. You got a reliable transportation, which is good. You got a job, which is even better. You got a job, which is even better. So now, if you get a job, if you already got a job, let's build into getting skills that we need, right? So you sit down and say like, I need to earn money. My job is not paying me pretty well. And I need to earn some kind of money on the side, something on the side of it. Do Uber, do ride share, something like that. Yeah, again, you might look down on those jobs and say, yeah, I don't want to do ride share, I don't want to do Uber, I don't want to do Lyft. Doesn't really fit my mold I'm trying to build, because I'm a social media guru or a superstar. If you keep going with that attitude, you're gonna struggle a lot in 2024. If you decide to think about what people think about you and what they say about you, you will struggle your whole life. Not just 2024, but 2025 and beyond. So you gotta cut this notion about what they think and just focus on grinding. Just imagine you use Uber or you do Lyft. You just put your mind to it. Like, I want to make $200 a day. I get a reliable vehicle. I want to work for myself. I want to get in that vehicle. I'm going to make $200 a day. You just gotta focus on like the timing. In the morning, people like to go to work. In the evening, people like to go to work and leave from work. Just focus on the timing. You can make more than $200 a day doing one of those ride shares, Uber, Lyft, something else. You make that $200 a day. What? 7 days a week, 365 days in a year. Now you're making almost 75K in a year. That's very good money. That's like a full-time job. That's a good money right there. And after taxes, you bring home at least around 40. That's good money. If you're single as well, oh man, that's even better. You gotta stop the shame. You gotta stop, thinking about, I'm very shameful for me to do these jobs, or these are very low IQ jobs. You have that little mindset. You gotta change it if you really want to make money in 2024. Now, if you have computer knowledge and if you have some kind of other skills, I want to say real, if you have other skills and you want to learn other skills, do video editing. Lots of people edit that video. Like a lot of new YouTubers, they coming on, they want to flash like me right now. I'm doing on YouTube. I edit my own videos sometimes, but most times somebody edit it for me. But I know how to do it. So if you know how to do it, somebody like me can pay you, and you can edit those videos pretty well. You can make good money out of it. Also, you have other video editing tools as well. They're very cheap too. Like Adobe video editing is very cheap. Video editing software you can use. Wondershare video editing is another cheap software editing. Premiere Pro is also very cheap too, but depends on the version you got it. But it's pretty good. So if you learn those skills, you can do work for people, and they can pay you for it. it can do good for you. Also, if you don't want to do drive people around, you don't want to learn other skills or like video editing, you want to focus on even bigger things, learn coding. You can learn Python, you can learn JavaScript, C++, and other things. Python will be a good way to go because a lot of company uses that. And the job for Python, and if you get a job, a Python that uses Python, you got a good job. They pay you some good money. You making easily 100K a year. Just Python alone, you make good money. So if you don't want to learn the skills, you're like, oh, computer is too geeky for me. I don't want to do computers. I don't like people in my car. I want to do Uber Eats, do DoorDash. Again, if you focus on making a certain amount of money in your day, you can make a good living doing Uber Eats or DoorDash. It's all about your mentality. Like, I gotta get this done. I gotta get this money today. And you go out and get it. Stop talking about the fluff. Stop talking about what people think. And focus on what need to be done. You gotta live. You gotta earn money. And especially when you have a family with you, you gotta make sure you're on your ground. Okay? Also, as well, you can afford a clean apartment. The apartment complex next door, they were struggling to have handyman. They were struggling to hire people to do regular cleaning. Because when people leave the apartment complex have to come in there and clean the rug, clean everything else. You can give your service to them, and they can hire you for a day or maybe for a week, or give you a contract. You can come in and clean the apartment, and then they can pay you for it. And if you're pretty skilled enough when it comes to painting, when it comes to cleaning the rug, you have extra tools at your house. Some apartment complex will give you the tools if you know how to do the job. But you already have the tools, perfect. Come and make extra money. Come and clean this apartment pretty well, and you'll be good. Make extra money on the side of it. So you can learn a particular skill like coding, video editing, or even more. You can do rideshare or Uber Eats or DoorDash. You can do Uber, you can do Lyft. People have full-time jobs like those, and they make good money. And if you like taking care of people, you like the customer service, do group home care. Those people making like $20 an hour, they're always looking for a worker. Home care always looking for a worker. That's how I managed to enter into into making good money, because my automotive job I'm making like $17, $18. But when I jump into home care, I was making $22, $23. And then from home care, I advanced up until now. I'm still advancing up. I'm still trying to find a way I can excel. I don't want to just depend on one job. I want to depend on other forms of income. So whatever you decide to do, whatever you decide to build up of in 2024, just have it in the back of your head that there ain't no shame in making money. Right? No shame in making money. Some people will come up and say, oh yeah, making maybe OnlyFans, stuff like that. But hey, if you like it, if it suits you, and you enjoy it, and making good money out of it, make your money, boo. Go make your money. Go make your bag. Start fluffing and start picturing and start putting stuff and start living beyond your means, or you're gonna lose everything. So 2024, just be on your ground. Okay? Be on your ground. Make sure everything's good. If my words inspire you, or if something you already, or maybe you're already beyond what I'm giving you, you're already above that, you're already making good money, then go make good money else. Keep making good money. Focus on making that money. But be nice about it. Now, Be nice to people about it. Be on your grind and be nice about it. Don't be cocky, rude, and just showing off. And make sure while you're showing off, you own it as well. Or at least you're paying good money on it. Good money when it comes to, like, if you start a job today, you can still pay on it. Don't go buy a Mercedes or a BMW or some kind of luxury or expensive items and you can barely pay off it. The minimum, at least, pay on the phone that you're using. The phone you own in your hands, the iPhone, whatever it is, at least pay that off. At least before the 2024 end, own the phone you have. That can be another thing you build up of. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's keep it going. Thank you.